Cebu City in the Philippines. A place of moving history and deep tradition. And if you geek out on history, stick around.
Gotta slather this stuff on.
And if you love good food, wait till the end. Good morning from Cebu. We arrived last night, had a pretty chill evening, went to the movies. Saw Lilo and Stitch. This morning we've left the hotel. We saw this little coffee place, Cebu, when we were strolling last night, and so we decided to come back today. It's really quaint. It's just on a side street. I'll put somewhere on the screen roughly where you'll find it. We're in Cebu, and the place is called Cebu, which I just thought was particularly cute. Coffee, connection, and community. Small catch, I'm lactose intolerant, and they didn't have an alternative milk. It's just milk, so let's give that a shot. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I've got something written on my cup of coffee, so I've asked Jeff what it is. I'll say it, I'll butcher it. Mayong Buntag.
There's two A's.
Oh,
Yes.
Maayong Buntag.
Maayong buntag.
Okay, Mayong Buntag, which means good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay. This holiday, certainly this way, would not have been possible without Jeff and his cultural insights, his understanding of some of the kind of local norms and expectations, and his deep patience with me. We are actually sitting next to a local street vendor, a street market with some rice and fried chicken and spring rolls, which does smell really good. So we've kind of got the trendy hipster cafe here, and we've got the local food right next to us. And two lumpia, yeah. Jeff just got some fried spring rolls, yeah. Lumpia. And the next thing is we're going to sit here and have some hanging rice, which looks really good. The rice is stored in the banana leaf. Oh no, is it a banana leaf? A coconut leaf. Okay, cool.
John's having his first Punko Punko experience.
Good. That was really good. Rice was good. I'm not sure if we got the little shumais earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, did you eat it?
Yeah.
You ate it, right?
Yeah.
And vegetable spring rolls.
Less good. I'm not going to pretend that I wasn't just a little anxious. Hopefully not from any kind of judgment, but because I had an experience when I was much, much younger and went to Kuching in Malaysia and had some bad food and had a couple of days really cooked. So I guess I'll be able to let you know in a couple of days as to whether or not I'll regret it. But I don't think I will. We'll blame the milk. After we had the street food, we walked to a nearby bakery and ordered a bunch of little sweet cakes. Again, so lucky that Jeff knows all of the kind of delicacies and what to ask for. But I have fallen in love with ube, which is based on a root vegetable which cooks purple. So I'm not sure how much of it. Does it cook purple?
It is purple.
It's purple.
It's like,
so
it's this purple.
I think it's relatively natural purple.
It's natural flavor, like natural color.
It tastes really good. I'm going to finish my sweetbreads, and then Jeff and I are going to head into the historic part of town. All of that, by the way, 120 pesos for breakfast, which is about $3.50 for both of us, and that was 4 shumai, 2 spring rolls,
the two kind of rice and leaves, and Jeff had, was it 1 or 2 hot dogs?
2 tender juicy.
They're tender juicy hot dogs.
Santo Nino, Basilica.
Just out of a taxi and in a square that houses Magellan's Cross. I was really keen to see this. When Ferdinand Magellan, on his trip around the world to try and prove there was a Western access to the Spice Islands in Indonesia, comes across Cebu, he plants a wooden cross in 1521 and declares that the Philippines should be a Christian Catholic country. Now, this is said to be the original cross planted back then in the 16th century. In the 1830s, though, it was cased in other wood because pilgrims were coming along and trying to chip away at the cross. So we're inside the rotunda that houses the cross, and there are women who are chanting and praying with candles. They are selling them, so I guess it's some kind of blessing. We think it's a blessing of the candle. The candles aren't being lit here, but I guess people are buying them and taking them home. Are you looking forward to seeing Fort San Pedro? Have you seen it before?
I've seen it before.
Okay. We've wandered down from the Cross of Magellan, which was only a short stroll. This is Independence Plaza, Plaza Independencia. So I'm going to probably butcher this. Forgive the description and correct the errors in the comments below. But Fort San Pedro was originally established in 1565 by Miguel Legazpi, who was a Spaniard from Mexico. And it was Legazpi who, after Magellan, came back to the Philippines to establish it as an outpost of Spain. And he had trouble negotiating with the locals here in Cebu, and in his attempt to dominate the city and set up base, in 1565 he established a very basic wooden-built fort, Fort San Pedro. It was in the 1700s, the 18th century, when it was turned into the stone centre, the building we're about to look at. We're sitting here in the shade of some leafy trees here at the fort, but Jeff mentioned something that in his research, when the fort was rebuilt from wood to stone, they used rocks and coral, and we've just seen a piece of the wall opposite us. It looks like it's probably coral. It didn't take long to walk around the top of the fort, maybe.
Smallest fort in the country.
Smallest fort in the country, that's it. Maybe, 5 minutes to walk around. Let's go get some shade, and I need to slather on some sunscreen. Gotta slather this stuff on. We've had some success. Oh, I came into SM Mall. SM Seaside. I keep checking in with Jeff.
SM Seaside Cebu.
SM Seaside Cebu. We want to go back to the historic centre and have a look at some of the churches, but we quickly learned that you have to have full-length pants to go in and see some of them. So we've come in to do a little bit of last-minute shopping, and I found some success. A pair of pants that where you can take the legs off and actually see the shorts. They're okay. I'll model them for you later. So the mall is also a really smart way to stay cool in Cebu. Take a breather, we might have a bite to eat, and then with my freshly minted pants, we're going to head back to the historic part of Cebu and see some of the churches. The only way to get in was with long pants, so
we'll do a haul
that's
later.
The plan.
We'll do a haul.
We'll do a what later?
A haul.
What's a haul?
Like our shopping haul, everything we purchased.
Like get ready with me,
Yeah.
come shopping with me,
Yeah.
something like that at SM Mall.
We arrived at Basilica Santanino, the oldest Catholic church in the Philippines.
I'm arrived back at the Basilica, which is just opposite Magellan's Cross. It's in the same location in the heart of the city. Inside, I'm not really sure what to expect.
This holy place is home to a treasured Catholic relic, a statue of the baby Jesus, which was a gift from Magellan to the Queen of Cebu.
There's a mass on underway now, and I'm in a queue to see the Santo Nino, to go into the chapel itself. This is a really important place, not only in the city but in the country's history. Let's see how long the queue takes to see the icon or relic itself. I've just come outside after seeing the figurine of the baby Jesus, which is housed in this large stone and glass encasing. At one point I was going to try to see if I could do the sneaky and get my either this camera out or my phone out and shoot some images. I'm glad I didn't film it, because I could sense from many of the people in the room that it was deeply personal. The figurine is said to be miraculous, and there were obviously people in there quite emotional. Some people stayed in the room, others simply paused for a moment, blessed themselves, said a prayer, and left the room. We're going to jump in a grab cab now and do food. We're heading to the Sugbo Mercato markets. Mercado, I get corrected. But I'm hoping that there's like a lot of fresh food. I feel like I need a bit of fruit and veggie. I don't know what we'll find there. Heading to the markets, Sugbo Mercado. I think I'm saying that better. It's kind of saying that better.
Your accent's wrong. Right?
My accent's wrong, apparently. But I was saying to Jeff, part of the experience is the traffic in Cebu and sitting in a cab for a little while. But you do get to see a slice of the city, all the vendors and shops and businesses that we're going past. Jeff is in his element here, and I understand why. There are so many stalls. There are so many kind of smells and flavours and tastes and textures. But yeah, there's sugarcane juice, there's pork, there's chicken, there's ramen, there's shumai. It's a really long list. There's a lot to eat. And where do we start?
I don't know. We're gonna do a lap and then decide on our like top 4 or 5 because we're hungry, but we're not that hungry.
Shumai looked good. There was a shumai as we came in that looked good.
We can get that in Australia. But okay, I guess we'll get shumai.
And there was some fresh fruit juices that also appealed. So
yeah.
Anyway,
sure.
let's just go show you what we find. And Jeff's going to kind of lead the way. It's going to get personal. All right, so we found a table, which means Jeff and I can't eat on our own because we don't want to lose the table. And he's vlogging all of his finds now. It's really busy. It's full of energy. There are a stack of stalls, and the smells here are hard to believe. They're so good. I don't know what I'm in for. I think maybe some traditional sisig. Some pork. There's also this dish which is like pig's brains, actually. I don't know. I'm tempted. But also, Jeff looks like he got some bone marrow, which looks really yum. All the smoke from the barbecue's starting to get into my eyes. The place smells so good. I ended up getting the traditional pork lechon and start with the skin. Eaten with your hands, of course. They give you gloves. Jeff will be proud. That is okay. Thanks, guys. Good night. And that wraps up a night of delicious culinary delights here at the Cebu Mercado Markets. It was really yummy. Now we're heading back to the hotel. And tomorrow we've got plans to go up to the mountains.
This is a quick postscript. I just said to Jeff, this coffee was really, really good. Really good. Sea brew, really up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Australian.
Us.
Get personal.